Hi everyone, my name is Rashmi. Welcome to my channel Keep Calm and Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these cute little jellyfish. If you're after the video for mummy jellyfish, then I will link that video down in the description for you, so check that out. And if you're after a written pattern for the baby and mummy jellyfish, then go ahead and check out the description box for that as well, because I'll drop a link there for that too. In this tutorial you're going to need standard double knit yarn in 2 different colors. If you would like any more details about the yarn used, then follow the details in the description box for that too. Now, in addition to this, you're going to need black yarn for the embroidery of the smile, security eyes, stitch marker, darning needle, pair of scissors and some fiber fill. So make sure you've got all of that and let's get started. We're going to start off with the head, and for this grab your yarn and work a slip knot using whatever method you prefer. Slip your hook inside and we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Now from here you're going to skip your first chain and work 6 single crochets in the second chain from your hook. That's 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Once you have your 6 single crochets, you're going to pull on this bit of yarn to eliminate the gap between your stitches, and this should bring your stitches nice and close together so you can start working in a spiral. So for round 2 you're going to slip your hook in the first single crochet of your previous round. Now from here you're going to work a single crochet to start round 2 and going back into that same stitch to work another single crochet in the same space. Now when you work 2 single crochets in the same stitch, it's called an increase. In this round we will be working 6 increasings. That's my second increase, third increase, fourth increase, fifth increase, and my final increase number 6. Now once you worked your 6 increases, your total stitch count should be 12. Going to start the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch. Now from here I'm going to be using a stitch marker to identify the start of each of my rounds, and from here you're going to follow this single crochet on with an increase. So 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and here's your combination: 1 single crochet followed on with an increase. Repeat that all the way around till you get to this point, because that would be the end of your round. So go ahead, repeat this combination all the way around and meet me back here. At the end of this round your stitch count should be 18. Now we're going to start the next round with a single crochet in our first stitch, stitch marker back in place, and we are going to follow the single crochet on with an increase. So 2 single crochets in the next stitch and then another single crochet after that. And here's your combination for this round: single crochet, increase, single crochet, single crochet, increase, single crochet. Repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round your stitch count should be 24. We're now going to start the next round with a single crochet in our first stitch. Let's put the stitch marker back in place, and we're going to follow the single crochet on with a single crochet in every one of these stitches all the way around. To finish this round you will need 24 single crochets in a row. Once you've worked one round like this, you're going to follow the same instructions 4 times altogether to have 4 rounds of single crochet. So go ahead, work 4 rounds of single crochet and then meet me back here. At the end of 4 rounds of single crochet your stitch count should still be 24. Now we're going to start the next round with 2 single crochets in a row. So here's my first stitch marker back in place, second, and follow this on with a decrease. To work a decrease you're going to slip your hook in this next stitch, pull up a loop, and in the stitch after that and pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 of them in one go, and this works a decrease. So here's your combination for this round: 2 single crochets followed on with a decrease, and repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round, your stitch count should be 18. Now before we start the next round, we're going to take a minute and insert some security eyes into the head, and we're going to be doing that between round 6 and 7. So first of all, make sure that the stitch that you finished with is at the back, and let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's my round 6 and here's round 7. So in between these stitches here. So I'm going to be slipping one eye in on one side and keep around 4 to 5 stitches in between and insert the other eye in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That's where I'm going to be inserting the other eye in. And there we go. Now once you're done, you can go turn this inside out, and we're going to make sure that they both go into the same round. They have. I'm going to put the backing now on. And now we can continue working on the next round. So in this round, you're going to work one whole round of just single crochets. To be able to finish this round, you will need 18 single crochets in a row. Let's work our first one. Stitch mark back in place, and go ahead and work this round of single crochets, and then meet me back here. At the end of this round, your stitch count should still be 18. Now we're going to work on the base of this head, and then we're going to be combining the two together. So let's leave this, so pull this stitch out a little bit so we don't lose this stitch. Going to keep that on the side, and we're going to start off with the base. You can stick with the same color base if you like to. I'm going to go for a pink one. I'm going to start off with working a slip knot, chain 2. Start the first round by working 6 single crochets in the second chain from your hook. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my last one, number 6. Once you have your 6 single crochets, pull on this bit of yarn to eliminate the gap between the stitches and start working in a spiral. So the next stitch we will be working in our first on top of our first single crochet of our previous round. Slip your hook in there and work an increase. So in this round we will be working 6 increases. Here's my first increase, second increase, third increase, fourth increase, fifth increase, and my final increase number 6. And there we go. Once we've worked this round of increases, your stitch count should be 12. We're going to start the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch, and we're going to follow this on with an increase in the next stitch. So 2 single crochets in that same stitch. I'm going to start using my stitch marker now just to identify the start of this round now. And here's your combination for this round. Single crochet followed on with an increase. Repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round, your stitch count should be 18. Now we're going to work a slip stitch in the next stitch and snip this yarn off, pull it out of the stitch and fasten off. Now we're going to be using this, so let's snip this yarn off a little bit more to keep that end a bit small. We're now going to go back to the head, stuff it up with some fibre fill, and then attach the base and the head together. So we're going to be doing that by get the tail ends out of the way. You're going to hold the base the wrong way around like this and hold it next to your stitches. So when we turn this upside down, you can see the right way around of this base of the face really. So you're going to slip your hook in the next stitch and guide your hook to go through the stitches, so the top of the stitch at the back as well. So it doesn't matter where you come out from, it could be any of those stitches on the top. So once you've done that, you yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. That's my first single crochet attaching these two. Move on to the next stitch, slip your hook inside, guide it to go through the back of these stitches as well. So if I pull them apart, I've made my way through both of them in one go. Pull up a loop and make it through that. So that's my second single crochet. And just like this, you're going to work your way all the way around, attaching the top and the bottom of these two things together. You will need 18 single crochets to attach the two. So go ahead and do that and meet me back here. At the end of this round of single crochets, your stitch count should still be 18. Now we're going to start the next round with a single crochet in our first stitch. And we're going to slip our stitch marker back on. Now follow the single crochet on with 2 more single crochets in the same stitch. So altogether we have 3 single crochets in that stitch. And just like this, you're going to be following this on with 3 single crochets in every single one of these stitches all the way around. This will create a ripple effect like this, and that's what we are after. So go ahead, work a whole round of 3 single crochets in every single stitch and then meet me back here. At the end of this round, this is what your jellyfish should look like. Now we're going to work a slip stitch and fasten off. So slip your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop and make this loop go through the loop that was already on your hook. And now I'm going to go ahead and snip this yarn off and pull it out of the stitch and pull this down. We can use a darning needle to work this end into these stitches over here. Now onto the tentacles. I've already gone ahead and made 3. We're going to be making 4 of them in total. So as you can see, I've gone for 2 blue and I'm going to make 2 pink ones as well. So if you choose to go for all of them the same color or all of them different colors, is totally fine. So I will show you how to make one and then you can follow the same instructions to make the rest. So you're going to start off by leaving about 5 to 6 inch tail and then work a slip knot. Slip your hook inside and chain 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Once you have your 13 chains, you're going to skip the first chain and work an increase in the second chain from your hook. So working 2 single crochets in that same stitch. That's my first, and here's my second. And just like this, we're going to be working 8 increases. In the next stitch, here's my second increase, third increase, fourth increase, fifth increase, sixth increase, seventh, and my final one, number 8. And once we have done that, we should have 4 stitches left and we'll be working a single crochet in every one of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, and final one, number 4. Now at the end, we're going to chain 1 and snip this yarn off, leaving about 6 inch tail again, and pull this out of the stitch and pull this down, and this should automatically curl because we've worked increases at the bottom, and this is what it should look like. So follow the same instructions and make 3 more of these. Now onto assembly, and we're going to start off by embroidering a little smile onto this jellyfish's face. So we're going to insert our needle just underneath the eye and guide it to come out from the other side like this, and pull this thread all the way out. Now I'm going to insert the needle back into that same stitch and guide the needle to come out from the center this time. So right in the middle like this, and we're going to now pull it out, keeping this straight. There you go. and this should create a little smile. So I'm going to pull this up just to show you. We're going to be slipping our needle back into where it came out from. So I'm going to slip it back in here and guide it to come out from this stitch over here. So when we do that, it pulls the thread down seamlessly and it creates a lovely smile without any joins or any marks here. And there we go. That embroiders the smile. So we're going to quickly go ahead and work a knot in place in the corner here, and using your darning needle you're going to slip your needle back into that same stitch, guide the needle to go through some fiber fill and come out from another side of the head and pull this in. We can now go ahead and snip this yarn off. If you can see a little black dot, by giving a squeeze this should disappear into the fiber fill, and do the same thing with the other one and then meet me back here. Now onto the tentacles, and for this you're going to grab one tentacle and we're going to, let's move these out of the way, and we're going to isolate one stitch. So I'm going to be attaching them between round 2 and 3. So that's 1, 2 and 3. So just between those two, isolate one single stitch and loop this thread onto your hook and pull it through. And from here you're going to give these two bits of yarn a little knot in place. So I tend to give my yarn a double knot. You can give it a triple knot if you wish to, but that's it. So once we've knotted it, we're going to leave that out of the way. Let's go ahead and do exactly the same on the other side. So when attaching these, you're going to make sure that if you've gone for different colors, you are equally distributing them around this section. So because I've gone for 2 colors, I'm going to put the other blue one in the opposite space here. So isolate one stitch like this and loop this thread onto your hook, pull it through and give it a little knot in place. And just like this, go ahead and attach the other 2 tentacles as well. And once you finish with these tentacles, you're going to be taking these threads, pull them straight down, and now we're going to take a pair of scissors to snip them down to the same size. So all of them need to be the same size. Now I can pull them apart, move them apart, and there we are. That completes our jellyfish. So I've made 2 of these in contrasting colors. So you've got these little threads. If you wish not to have them, you can use a darning needle and slip them back in that stitch to make it come out from another side of the head. Otherwise, there we go. These are your jellyfish. Hopefully you enjoyed making these jellyfish with me. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.